If not us, who? If not now, when? Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Those who dare to fail miserably can achieve greatly. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest form of appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. The ignorance of one voter in a democracy impairs the security of all. Leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. Do not pray for easy lives, pray to be stronger men. Life is never easy. There is work to be done and obligations to be met, obligations to truth, to justice, and to liberty. Too often we enjoy the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought. We have the power to make this the best generation of mankind in the history of the world, or make it the last. The greater our knowledge increases, the more our ignorance unfolds. The stories of past courage can teach, they can offer hope, they can provide inspiration, but they cannot supply courage itself. For this each man must look into his own soul. A man does what he must, in spite of personal consequences, in spite of obstacles and dangers and pressures, and that is the basis of all human morality. Let us not emphasize all on which we differ, but all we have in common. Let us consider not what we fear separately, but what we share together. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. United there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided there is little we can do, for we dare not meet a powerful challenge at odds and split asunder. If a free society cannot help the many who are poor, it cannot save the few who are rich. So let us begin anew, remembering on both sides that civility is not a sign of weakness, and sincerity is always subject to proof. Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. I have said that control of arms is a mission that we undertake particularly for our children and our grandchildren, and that they have no lobby in Washington. If more politicians knew poetry, and more poets knew politics, I am convinced the world would be a little better place in which to live. For one true measure of a nation is its success in fulfilling the promise of a better life for each of its members. Let this be the measure of our nation. I am certain that after the dust of centuries has passed over our cities, we, too, will be remembered not for victories or defeats in battle or in politics, but for our contribution to the human spirit. The success of this government, and thus the success of our nation, depends in the last analysis upon the quality of our career services. War will exist until that distant day when the conscientious objector enjoys the same reputation and prestige that the warrior does today.